Officine Fratelli Bambi is a place where time has stopped. Artisans still work with their hands, with passion.
To understand what Officine Fratelli Bambi is, we need to start from the name. It means the Bambi's Brothers Workshop. Bambis were the founder of La Marzocco. This is a workshop where we bring back our roots. This is also the design hub for La Marzocco. Every new shape or ergonomics starts from here.
Everything was done by hand. Everything was unique, bringing that back to life.
The design came about pretty organically. We had some preconceived ideas of what we wanted the machine to be and look like, but then after our first meeting with the team at LM, they would explain to us their skills in metalworking and what their strengths were, and made us go back to the drawing board and have a fresh perspective on what was possible and what we could achieve.
But it changed a lot, seeing the materials in the flesh, seeing the processes that they were using, and I guess referencing back to where La Marzocco's come from, the visit was invaluable to what we've ended up with, and it was a really special week.
The human connection, to talk directly with the person, is the starting point for every new project that we realize. We try to break barriers and try to talk directly with people, because we know that there we can find the solution.
The customer must be an active part of the process, and we work together to better fulfill the necessities and the desires of the client. We have a lot to learn from our customers, and the exchange of ideas and inspiration is nourishment.
What is so special to these bespoke machines is literally a customer sitting with Stefano, who's responsible for designing all of our machines, and with a blank piece of paper drawing out something which is going to be a one of one.
We looked at OFB and the skills that they had, that they've retained through their deep history, skills that most people that make coffee machines don't have anymore. So we really wanted to try and test them and see what was possible.
For this bespoke machine, we started looking at the automotive, so traditional techniques related to car creation.
So we were looking at a process where you weld sheets of metal together and either use air or water to inflate them.
For that, we realized the upper back part of the machine that recalls a bumper, and it's made out of aluminum polished, realized with English wheel and hammering, so really super traditional.
The OFB team got us to send across some reference images from ST.UDIO and the roastery, and they really liked this beaten metal effect that was on our Probat roaster.
It's based on brass hammered by hand, and it's something that you don't see in cars, but you see in coffee machines or in furniture sometimes. So there is this double sole for the machine, automotive on the top with aluminum, and traditional Italian brass with straight lines on the lower part. It was really challenging for us because it's completely changing the idea that we have behind the design of a coffee machine. So we try to push always perfection, straight lines, super clean. And the idea of ST.UDIO was to highlight all the imperfections.
Part of the process I've enjoyed the most was going to Florence with Sal and Lockie. I think being able to watch them see their ideas come to life. And at that stage too, it was pieces of paper with the original designs, pieces of metal where they could touch and feel the different finishes, the way that the hammers had hit the metal and formed different shape. Being part of that OFB process was truly special and something that I'll take forever into my career.
Walking through the museum at Academia, you see, I guess, the heritage of where La Marzocco's come from, and unless you go there, you never would see any of those things. Very beautiful, and are never shown on any of the machines that you see on benches around the world now. So it was really hard to pin down which one we used for our machine, so we ended up with a whole bunch of them.
My favourite detail on the machine is the little badges.
Probably the badges.
The little badges.
Sitting around the top. At Academia, we have all of these amazing archival drawers with all of these old logos, because we have been running for such a long time.
It has not just one La Marzocco badge, but a collection of really unique both historic and one-off badging around the top of the cup rail. It's just like a really nice little, it's like a little cherry on top detailing. On top of everything else, they just kind of complete the special design.
The part that I'm most proud of is the hand-hammered aluminum part. It has been a real challenge to make such a symmetrical and rounded shape with all the difficulties of the material, which risks to melt when it warms up.
When we asked them if they could do that bubble metal effect, they said they could, but they're going to do it their way, which was taking mallets and bashing it and then smoothing it out to create that warped bubble effect, and I think it looks fantastic, and there's no other machine that looks quite like it.
This kind of opportunity almost never comes up. Working on a machine from the ground up and not just picking and choosing colors or finish and stuff like that was truly a one-off experience, and yeah, just feel really lucky to be able to go to the origin of where it all happened and see it all the way through to our bar here in South Melbourne. It's really special.